hesitated before relocating even after his visa was out because his visa came out so fast. His admission worked out so fast. Chidi is a living human being currently in the US. He went through Vantage Migration program. Whoa, how are you doing today? Welcome to this session. And here, today is one of those days we're going to shake some tables. We're going to shake some tables. What are we going to be talking about today? The first question I have for you is, are you resistant to study abroad advice? Are you resistant to study abroad advice? AKA, all those people will be saying that them be I too know kind of people. Are you that kind of person? Nobody will, ideally, nobody is going to agree that they are that kind of person. But we also know that I too know in this world, the too plenty. Abi, are you resistant to study abroad advice? Now, let me tell you something. One of the best characteristics that we have noticed among students who have come to Vantage Migration and have been able to successfully relocate abroad is that they are flexible. They are flexible. Let me start with a story. Recently, and if you check my videos on Instagram or my YouTube, you're going to find this. I interviewed a man called Chidi, right? Chidi relocated to the US. So I interviewed him. Most times when I'm interviewing people, I am hearing their story the same way you're hearing it for the first time. All right? I don't interview them behind the scene and tell them what to say before we actually bring them here. No. So you can refer back to that interview. You can check it on my YouTube. You can check it on my Instagram, the unedited version. All right? So I was interviewing Chidi. One of the things he said, so I'm going to borrow from that story. Chidi was like, what he was doing was, as soon as he took our class, so he takes training 1, let's put it that way, he goes on, he implements. He takes training 2, he goes on, he implements. He takes training 3, he goes on, he implements. To the extent that in a month plus from the time Chidi finished Vantage Migration program, he already had multiple scholarships, multiple admissions with scholarship. The scholarship was not full though, according to him. Now, he went on to do his visa application in such a way that in about 4 months, he had his visa, he had his admission. When we were interviewing him, it was already 5 months plus from the time he started the program. But he explained in that interview, I'm paraphrasing him. He explained that even the reason it took him up to 5 months, which is the time we're interviewing him, was because he hesitated before relocating even after his visa was out. I would imagine it's because his visa came out so fast. His admission worked out so fast. He was not expecting it to work out that fast. Chidi is a living human being currently in the US. He went through Vantage Migration program. Now, if you listen to his video, he will tell you something. He said, during this period, he was saying so how he decorated his wall and all that with what he was doing. He said he decorated, I think he said he put action taker or something like action, and he was taking action. I would say that Chidi is the, how do I put it now? He is a good role model for students, for professionals and graduates who want to come to Vantage Migration, for us to assist you and train you on how to relocate abroad through the study abroad route. All right? Chidi is a good role model. And saying this, I mean, thank God that he was able to agree to come live for us to hear his story, because I'm sure there are many other Chidis out there who have taken our training, who have gotten it within a very short time, but for reason best known to them and maybe for their privacy, they never accepted to show their face on the screen. All right? God bless them where they are. I hope that even though they are not showing their face on the screen, they will be able to tell their friends and family about how we actually help them succeed in life. Now, why am I telling you this story? I'm telling you this story because there are also other people who either come to Vantage Migration or have the intention of coming to Vantage Migration, but they are the direct opposite of what Chidi is. They never listen to advice. They never implement. 3 months after they've even taken the training, they've not started anything. 1 year later, they will return and say, Dr. Linda, there was a time I paid for master class. Please refund me everything in full. Right? And you're even like, what happened? I don't want to talk about it. How many schools have you applied to? Don't ask me that. Did you get rejection? Like, they don't even want to talk. They shut down. And I sometimes I wonder, like, wow, can they even see other people taking action? Because just like we all know, for example, I went to University of Benin, all right? I went to University of Benin. I came out with first class grade. In the same University of Benin, with the same lecturer, with the same school environment, there are people who had receipts and eventually fell out of medical school. They also have their own excuses. Do you get my point? That same place, somebody went, no matter how tough, got the best results. Somebody else went there and they could not continue. From 300 level, they dropped out after MB. If you know what MB is like the first major exam for medical students. And I'm using myself as an example, right? And if you think about it, you may not have gone to University of Benin like me, but you went to a school. Think back. In your own school, in your own class, some people got first class, some people got third class. The same lecturer, the same course material, the same teaching time. People are different. We're not judging them. We're not judging, but we want them to also realize that they are different. The question is, what should you do? How do they put it now? Listen to advice. That's the easiest way. Listen to advice. If you can listen to advice, if you can tell yourself that you don't know and listen to advice, your life will be better. Me, myself, even though I'm an education consultant, if I even hear somebody say, study abroad, I'll go put ear like this, I want to hear. Please say it, let me hear. Let me learn and add to the one I know. But you will see somebody that doesn't even know anything, they still think that they are the Oga of the whole world. That's not good for you. Are you resistant to advice? Are you resistant to advice? You should ask yourself, why is it that other people are getting success in their life and you are not? Are you resistant to advice? Today's topic is a soul-searching topic. In Vantage Migration, if you follow me on this page, we have this popular saying, permanent interest, no permanent routes. Permanent interest, no permanent route. What does this mean? No permanent course. You can come to other, you want to study astronomy. At the end of the day, from everything you've said, who can say, sis, this astronomy where you want to go study now. Even if you get admission, there is a huge chance you won't even get visa, because they'll be wondering, what do you want to go and study astronomy for? Imagine you study astronomy and come back to, I don't want to mention a country's name. Where are you going to work, right? Embassy will look at this and say, I beg, we can't give you visa. To prevent you from that pain ahead of time, what do? We advise you, which is the role of Vantage Migration, a consultant, an advisor, a partner, a friend, somebody who will have your back. Even when the advice is painful, we will give it to you. Because the way we look at it is that the reason you come to us is to hear the truth, even when it is bitter. So we cannot say we want to prioritize your joy and allow you to go and jam trailer. We cannot say we want to prioritize your smile so that you be here. Vantage Migration. Una good oh, una good oh, una good oh. I know I'm singing off key. We cannot say so that you will sing and clap for us. We will jeopardize your future. Our goal, our conscience is to hold you accountable until you're able to relocate, because that's why you came to us. All right? So it means no permanent program. Come with what you have in your mind. Come with what you have in your mind. But listen, don't be resistant to advice. It means no permanent school. Let me tell you, true life story, God bear me witness. I have a student who finished from Vantage Migration a long time ago. 5 months later, or was it up to 5 months? A couple of months later, it was about 5 months, 4 to 5 months later, came back to us and said, there was a particular school, a particular program in a particular school that she wants to get in the UK, and she must get study loan or full scholarship for that program. Yeah, now your papa be the VC. Do you get why will you force a school that does not give loan to give you loan? Do you have such power, you as a person? Or you want Vantage Migration to go and tell the school to give you loan, even when the school is not loan eligible? It can't happen. Truth is bitter. But we choose the truth against whatever somebody else is going to say out there. We choose the truth. A human being before God and man did that. Insisted that if Vantage Migration does not get that loan for one school, do you know this particular person? I said, whoa. He said, if this does not happen, we want full refund. 5 months later, we say, you know what? This same program, there are so school, different ones. Let's help you get. In fact, because that one, I was like beyond money. I want you to succeed. Beyond money. I always used to say it. Before Vantage Migration existed, I helped my friends relocate on full scholarship. Not one, not two. I helped my friends relocate on full scholarship before Vantage Migration existed. In fact, Vantage Migration had to exist so that we can help more people. Because if you think about it, for me to bring out my time and do all this, if you're not my best friend, am I likely to do it? No. So how can you benefit if you're not my best friend when it is offered in form of a service? That's where it comes in. That is how Vantage Migration was baited. Beyond money, I want you to succeed. But if you are resistant to advice, you are not going anywhere. You are not going anywhere. And preferably, don't even come to us. Because sometimes I used to, God, I beg. If you know these people that are resistant to advice, I beg, please, may they not see me. When they are scrolling through social media like this and they see Dr. Linda, their screen will just go blank. Then they will move. When they finish passing my place, their screen will come up again. That's actually my prayer. Some people are, I don't want to say what I want to say. So it means no permanent school. You cannot say you must go to a school, do a particular program in that school. It must be on scholarship. Who you be? Who you be? Are you the queen? Are you the queen? Are you the queen of England? Who you be? You ask yourself that. Even me will be Dr. Lead. I don't fit do that one. I don't get power rich like that. I will tell a school to give you loan by fire, by force. We dey see things, so we dey see things for here. Serving the public is difficult. Serving the public is difficult. It's very difficult. But God is giving us strength and power to withstand. Because the way I look at it, I said to myself, I say, people's dreams are at stake. If Vantage Migration go down today, let me tell you, so many. God, I believe God that He will raise another channel. Let me put it that way. But so many people who will have benefited from scholarship, from studying, they will not go anywhere. They will not go anywhere. They will not go anywhere. Please join us in prayer that any of such person, when they scroll, they see us, their screen have to go blank. They cannot see us. They cannot see us. It means no permanent program, no permanent school, no permanent country. You see this thing I keep saying, like recently I've been talking about HND holders, for example, or third class holders. Canada is very grade sensitive. For example, if you have third class, go UK, quick, you get your masters. You can even now proceed from there. You know? Or you have HND, go for masters in UK or go for masters in US. Somebody now will have HND. You will come to Vantage Migration. Vantage Migration must help the person find a school on full scholarship in Canada to admit them. If not, we are fake. The word fake and scam has been so misused that you don't even know when somebody is saying the right thing. Like somebody, think about it. It's like I come to you now and say, make Buhari appear where we are standing. If you can't do it, you are fake. Do you get? You'll be like, yeah, you get sense at all? You get sense at all? Right? No permanent country. You cannot be resistant to advice and say that you are looking for a consultant. Now, let's call a spade a spade. If you want to be resistant to advice, so be it for you. But you don't have the right to go and hire a consultant or to go and pay a consultant when you have made up your mind that you will not listen to advice. That's being cruel. That's being cruel. Don't do it. Don't do it. That's being cruel. Don't do it. No permanent country, no permanent interest, no permanent program, no permanent school, no permanent country. Let me give you my own example. Do you know that when I wanted to go to US, now I know better. Now I understand better. Now I really advise people differently now. But when I wanted to travel, all through my undergraduate days, I was looking towards US. All right? Now, I had a very good mentor. She's an education advisor, by the way. And she's an education advisor for US. So when she spoke with me to say, oh, what is it that you want to achieve? What is it that this, she spoke with me. And after I explained to her everything I wanted to do, she said, go to Canada. I'm telling you my own story. It doesn't mean you can't go to US or you go to UK. My own specific. She said, go to Canada. I will forever continue to thank that woman in my heart. Because I listened to her. I'm in Canada today. If I did not listen to her, I will not be here. If I did not listen to her, I will not be here. But some people, they can't listen to advice. They can't listen to advice. Okay, it is okay that you are a Mr. Know-all and you're a Mrs. Know-all. It is okay. It is okay. But do you have to come and say you want to work with a consultant? Now, one of the things, let me say it plump and clear. If you are the kind of person that you know that if you don't apply for a particular school, in a particular program, in a particular school, in a particular country, one particular program in a particular school, in a particular country, if you don't go there, that you will die and they will bury you. Do not cross Vantage Migration. Do not. If you don't make up your mind that you're going to be flexible and you will come, you will listen, you open your mind, you will implement what we're advising, don't come to Vantage Migration. Don't come to Vantage Migration. Now, disclaimer, we don't sell admission. And admission should not be sold, by the way. We don't sell scholarship. If we're selling it, some people, when they come and start telling me, Shay, by the time I sign up for training now, tomorrow I'll get the scholarship. We're not selling scholarship. If we're selling scholarship, you pay millions. Millions. Because think about it now. All this scholarship we used to post here, you get $30,000 scholarship. You come and pay peanut for it. Or you get $100,000 scholarship, $120,000 scholarship. You come and pay peanut for it. If we are paying us, we collect percentage. Ma tell you. Not even just say you go pay. You go collect percentage. You will collect percentage so that when you get the scholarship, we even collect, apart from what you will pay, we will tell you, you have 100,000 every month, you go to send out 30%. Come give our account. Do you get? No. We train you to be able to do the process by yourself. We are not selling admission in Vantage Migration. We are not selling scholarship in Vantage Migration. We are not selling study loan in Vantage Migration. We introduce you to schools that are loan eligible so that you can apply to those schools. That is what we do. That is what we do. We are not selling loan. So when you go about making your comments, be wary. As in, this is becoming too much. Do you know that even our study, our free webinar at www.vantagemigration.ca, do you know how much we force people to attend that webinar? We practically force them. In fact, people refuse to attend the webinar to the extent that we have to go and put a cheat code inside. So that when you come and say, Dr. Linda, I've attended the webinar, I say, where's the cheat code? Just to be sure that you attended the webinar. Just to be sure. But yet, on daily basis, there is almost everybody coming to us. You have to tell them to attend the webinar up to 2 or 3 times before they will complete it. The webinar have information. Exactly, information. I can defend it any day, any time. There is nothing we promise you in the webinar that you will not get. did not promise you, we'll still add it though. There is nothing we promise you in the webinar that you will not get. But what you then see is that you see somebody, the person who attended the webinar because we forced them, we make sure that they did, right? Now, when the person now goes, I thought when I just paid this thing now, you could just give me the scholarship. That was your thinking in your head. Did we ever say that to you? No. Are you resistant to advice? This is the whole thing we are talking about. Are you resistant to advice? And let me tell you, the next time you hear somebody talking, do your best to ask them more questions. Sorry, I'm going to say this. I know it's not right, but let me say it. A lot of people are gullible. Like now, you just hear, so I have Kende here now. So you just say, yeah, that Kende, and when I walked with him, now wow, God, I don't know if you talk anything. You can say, guess what? They did not say anything. But they've spoiled your mind against Kende. But guess what? Even Kende cannot take them to court. Cannot take me to court. Why? Because I did not say Kende did anything. You see my hey, that Kende. Now wow. Now I walked with Kende. Now wow, God will help me. Oh. Madam, wait till they try talk. Madam, wait till I deal with evidence. Evidence. I deal with evidence. Like, Dr. Linda said A, see screenshots. And she did B, see screenshots. Bam, bring it on. Bring it on. Facts. What happened? I want to know. I'm not trying to be fishy when I say I want to know. I want to know. So what you see people, no, Dr. Linda, that people, like, I saw a comment today, which is why I'm making this comment. The person said, they hardly respond. I said, wait, hardly respond. Does it mean we did not respond? Or we respond? It's ambiguous, right? Say what you want, talk and clear, so that if I'm talking something, I know the basis. No, God, now he go save us. What are you saying? Wait till they talk. What are you? Open your mouth and speak English. And so don't be gullible to such people that we say things without evidence. And then because you know when I talk about false information, it will steal your dream away from you. The person did not say anything, but they spoiled your mind. And because they spoiled your mind, you never took action. Now you suffer go steal the whole way. Shakpa, she na waiting the color. Shakpa go they hold you where they hold you. Person will spoil your mind, you don't even know. At least you can put a face to this person where they talk, Abi. The person will comment that comment, where he face. I don't want to insult them, but because they are still human beings, I hope that they will learn. So when you want to know, don't say Jessica, you can't wear the other one. Open your mouth, speak English. Jessica said she will not bang 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 bang. Jessica did this. Do you understand? That is how to talk. That's how to talk. So when you see people, okay, when you see people talking without evidence, call them out. Call them out. Why is it that they will not try to give you evidence? First, there's none. There's none. Number two, they know that if they say, even though there's no evidence, if they say the wrong thing, they can be taken up. So they never say it. God. What is that? It's not English language. It's not English language. Abi, do you understand what I'm saying? Is it English like this? I'm doing that. Is it English like Dr. Linda? Now go help us. That woman. Speak English. Let me tell you something. So I saw a comment today. Somebody said, that Dr. Linda said, the way she did buga, like saying that she get Canada. I say, oh, I am the queen of Canada. Woo! The way she did buga, I say, see my Canadian flag. Yeah? Ask the person where they talk, whether they get Canadian flag for their house. Yeah? He said, the way the buga and like say that she get color. I say, whoa, so me at the buga. It's a good thing, no? At the buga, oh. So, my dear, please don't be gullible. Don't fall for gullible people. Don't fall for them. Somebody says so, ask for evidence. Ask for evidence. They did the ask for evidence. Don't just believe it because they will snatch your dream away from you. You believe them. And let me even tell you, now so those people, guess what? They will secretly come behind. Number one, they follow me. Number two, most of them have paid for our masterclass. They've taken it. The next time you will hear from them, they are abroad, leaving you alone. But you listen to them. But you listen to them. Dr. Linda, the person's talking, have taken the masterclass, so, and he's doing, 2 years later, 1 year later, 6 months later, he's abroad. You, Shakpa, they hold you. Shakpa, they hold you. Don't be gullible. Don't fall for gullible people. I've said it, and I'll say it again. We don't sell admission. We don't sell scholarship. We don't sell study loan. If you're looking to buy any of these things, this place is not for you. Vantage Migration is not for you. We train you. It's like I duplicate myself in you. Which is, what will I do if I was in your shoes? We train you to be able to do it. We don't sell admission. We don't sell scholarship. We don't sell study loan. And please, if you're referring people to us, could you give them this 3 line sentence? Could you give it to them? I'm referring to Vantage Migration. Please note, they don't sell admission. They don't sell scholarship. They don't sell study loan. They will train you to be able to do it yourself. If you go out somewhere, somebody tell you, oh, those Dr. Lina, ask them, speak, open your mouth. Open, speak. Ask them, say it in a sentence. What are you saying? The person will say, Dr. Linda did this, that, in a sentence. Then you take screenshot. Take screenshot. Call me out. Dr. Linda, they say you did it. Make sure you have your evidence. Have your evidence. Because without evidence, I will finish you. I will finish you. And if you have evidence, I will investigate it to the letter. I will investigate it to the letter. I promise you that. I will investigate it to the letter. A good name is better than an expensive perfume. But when you are dealing with people, there are two kind of people who don't listen to advice, who are resistant to advice. They don't even know what a good name means. When they even see, it's like somebody that does not know what gold is. When they see gold, they go waka pass. When they see gold, they go waka pass. The era of social media, the era of being able to type whatever you want to type. You day your house, make person come beat you. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. If you have read the news, you will see people who got into trouble for saying things that are not true. And when it is time for evidence, they ask them to provide evidence they could not provide. Or make sure you have evidence. Now, to end it up, if for any reason, whether it is you chatted with us, you did this thing with us, you took training with us, you said hello to me on the road physically, I did not remember to say hi. You understand? If you happen to be in that position and you have a challenge with us, what do? Channel it to us. Send us an email. We will investigate. And we will be able to, you too, you will see our line of reasoning. Whatever we are giving you, you will see why we are saying what we are saying. And if it's a Vantage Migration students, what do? One of the things we do is that we can have a video consultation with you. All right? Have a video consultation with you to see what exactly, like that kind of like, okay, what happened? Why is it? And if there is a challenge or a miscommunication, it gets solved. Do you know the importance of video communication? Because when you are typing, nobody is even reading. Number two, you can be misunderstood. So we call you for a video consultation, put a face to the name, all right? Put a face to the name, and then answer your question. Okay? This is what we are saying. So I'm going to give you my email address. Please take a screenshot. If you ever have any challenge, anything, email, send an email. It's good. Send an email. Don't stay there and feel you are not heard, because it's when people feel that they are not heard that they start looking for outlets for people to hear their voice. Okay? So look at this. You can send me an email, drlinda@vantagemigration.ca. Okay? drlinda@vantagemigration.ca. This is my direct work email. Yeah, if you send me an email, I'm not going to respond as fast as if you are sending us a chat on Instagram. But I beg you, if you have a challenge for any reason, send us an email. Why am I asking you to send an email? So that I will have to handle it by myself directly, right? So I'll be able to handle it by myself directly. You are not going to say, oh, Vantage Migration staff told you this, Vantage Migration staff told you that. Send me an email. I will take it off from there. The whole idea of this, the whole reason for this video is what? Somebody say pin the email. Please, I'm showing you again. Take a screenshot. There's no way for me to pin it on this video. There's no way for me to pin it on this video. drlinda@vantagemigration.ca. Please take a screenshot now. Take a screenshot now. All right, so I'll count to 10. Take a screenshot. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's this thing that they say that, let me say it, because it has been on my mind. There's this thing that when you hear something like, they will say, God honor his words. I was thinking about that, and I said to myself, I think I understand. There is almost no great person, no great woman, no great man. Right? I can't speak for everybody, but by and large, many great people, we do everything to honor their words. Many great people, we do everything to honor their word. It is rare to see a great person who doesn't honor his or her word. It's rare. Now, why am I saying that? Every single thing we promised you, which obviously all of them are verifiable. We still have the webinar today. All of them are verifiable. Every single thing we promised you, is like, how do I explain it? Those are our words. We will do everything to keep it. We will go above and beyond to keep it. Also, every single thing we did not promise you, don't expect it. So, saying this for the sake of people that feel that when they come to Vantage Migration, the next day we'll send them scholarship, $100,000 scholarship in their account, and say, whoa, your scholarship has not landed. No, it doesn't work like that. We did not promise you that. Don't expect that from us. We will train you on how to go about the process. That is what we promise you. And that is what we're going to deliver without failing. Because why? We're going to honor our words. If you have a challenge, I already gave you my email. Send me an email. But if you are resistant to advice, you want to go to do a particular program in a particular school, in a particular country, without it, you are going to die. Vantage Migration is not for you. If you are willing to understand how this works, how you're going to make it work for yourself, and you remain flexible, just like other students who we bring here from time to time, and they will tell you with their own mouth what happened when they signed up, what they learned and all that, you will succeed. You will succeed. And I beg you, the next time you see somebody talking all the ask them to speak English, something you can understand. Say something concrete. Please, when they do, take a screenshot. Because evidence is what matters in this world right now. It's not the one that later they will deny it. They never said so. Evidence. Evidence. Screenshot it. If you have my email, send me an email. If you're a caring fellow, send me an email. trash it. When you see people running, away, what comes to your mind? How can it be that it's like, let me give you an example now. So I have Duke on this live session now. So how can it be that, let's say now I'll tell you Duke offended me. You now say, okay, let me talk to Duke for you. I say, no, don't tell him. What does that tell you? I probably may be lying about it, right? Because if Duke really offended me, if you say you are going to talk to him, I'll say, please carry on. I'll be looking for somebody that will speak to him, right? Why is it that I'm telling you Duke offended, but I don't want you to talk to Duke about it? I don't want to be quoted. Do you get? Why? So, please, in summary, one characteristic of people who have been successful through Vantage Migration program is what? What is the number one characteristic? Do you remember? If you started this video with me, do you remember? The number one characteristic is that what? They are flexible. If you don't have flexibility in your plan, if you don't do a particular program in a particular school, in a particular country, they will bury you, you will die. Please, Vantage Migration is not for you. Okay? And gave you my email. Reach out to me. I want to hear from you. Be flexible. Flexibility is everything. Be flexible. If you are willing to learn, willing to implement, we are willing to show you the way. But if you come and insist, Dr. Linda, please pull down scholarship from US government and land it in front of me. Now, if not, you are fake. That means you said don't know the definition of fake. What does fake mean to you? Fake means somebody who will say A and do B. That's fake, right? But it's fact. It's not your own interpretation. I thought you would give me the scholarship, but now you don't give it to me. You are fake. That's your own interpretation. All right. So for people wanting to know more about us, we always advise you start from the free webinar. Attend it in full. The free webinar is for you, and it is like our gold standard of information. Our free webinar is for you. If you attend the free webinar, you will know what we do, how we do it, how it will go. Every single thing we're going to give to you, you will see it. All right. So this is the free webinar link. Let me give it to you. www.vantagemigration.ca. All right. Attend the free webinar. That is how to get started. As I mentioned in this video, a lot of people, they will not attend the free webinar. We will force them. And it's that same person who will not attend the free webinar that will later say, I thought you said you will dash me scholarship in my dreams. Right? No. Attend the free webinar so that you have all the information. All right? So that you have all the information. It's good for you. So with that, I'm going to wish you goodbye, all right? And okay, somebody said I already attended. If you already attended, send us an inbox message. Let me show you our Instagram handle. Send us an inbox message at Dr. Linda Iheme, which is a verified page. All right, send us an inbox message and we'll be able to respond to any question you have. This is for people who are looking to join Vantage Migration. And if you send us an inbox message, we are going to be able to direct you on what next to do, right? And as I said, don't be resistant to advice. If we give you direction, please do it. Because we can never give you direction that will make you, that is bad for you, that will kill you, that will make you not achieve your dreams. Because before money or any other thing, we care about your dreams. Like, sometimes some people don't know that. Me, I'm more interested in you and getting results, even more than you're interested in getting results. Okay, maybe that's a lie. Okay. Because I feel that you as a person will still have your own highest interest. Okay. Apart from you, okay? Apart from you, any other person in this world now, I have more interest in you getting results more than any other person. Including your relatives. Seriously. Apart from you, I believe you have more interest. All right? Take good care of yourself. I love you. Don't forget that. And as we said, don't be gullible. Ask people what they mean. Ask them for evidence. Don't just believe hearsay who is going to steal your dream from you. They are doing but they also the same place they say you should not come. That's the same place they've gone to. They've collected. My people say they've collected their own offer. They've collected their own knowledge. They are, even as they are telling you, they are doing their own application. And sometime in few months' time, they are going to relocate, and you're still where you are. Shakpa go still they hold you. Evidence. Evidence. All right? Love you. Buga, oh. They say I used to buga like that to say that me get Canada. So let me be adding that one to my video now. Oh yeah, good night. Bye.